Good morning. PCT day number 1. Stayed at the Crest campground last night, which is actually like at mile 0.6 on the PCT. I was at the southern terminus, the monument, yesterday, but just didn't feel right. Today's my official start, so went back up there this morning. Seems a bit crazy to be attempting yet another 2,600 mile through hike, but here we go. Crest campground's great. There's a guy there named Papa Bear who kind of runs the show. They're making breakfast for the hikers this morning. There's about 20 or 30 people camped there last night, but yeah, just getting started on the PCT. Onward we go. Mile 1 down. Just left the Crest campground again. I got to meet my brother Papa Bear before I took off there. Got to talk to him for a little bit, and now I'm on my way to Canada. It's a little cool this morning. Desert definitely feels a bit cooler than what I expected it would. I think the high for today is supposed to be around 60. Got up at 5:30 today. I'm not a morning person, but trying to get into that routine for this trail to avoid some of the heat further down the trail. Onward we go. Still up there hiking. Met him at the southern terminus this morning. I really lucked out starting in mid-April. Desert's pretty green, and it's been a wet spring in Southern California, so all the seasonal water sources are flowing really well. I know that'll change over the next couple days as I get a little bit further north, but about 6.5 miles in so far. Probably stopped in a couple miles for a break and maybe lunch, maybe an early lunch. So onward we go. Met a guy this morning named Matt. Saw my outfit, my pack. Tried to give me the trail name Green Goblin. He just passed me a little bit ago. Just picked up some water, another 8.8 miles to the next water source. And some incredible views the past few miles. Got 1.4 miles to Hauser Creek. That was my original destination for today, which would be from where I started about 16 miles, but it's only 1:30. So I think I'll continue on to my second destination I picked out, which is Lake Morena. There's a malt shop there with milkshakes and burgers and that kinds of stuff. I don't plan on getting any food there, but that would give me like I guess 20 miles for the first day, which will wind up being probably the easiest 20-mile day that I've ever hiked. It's been pretty easy terrain today, and yeah, more water than what I expected out on the PCT. So I think from here that gives me, I don't know, I think I have about 7 miles left for the day. So onward we go. Well, made it to camp. This is where I'm set up tonight. Made about 18.5 miles today. Didn't quite get to Lake Morena, but it was kind of time for me to stop. I was starting to get tired, so trying not to push myself too much on this hike. So I'll get up tomorrow and pass by Lake Morena, and I got about 2 days to Mount Laguna. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all have a good night. Good morning. Day 2 on the PCT. I just left camp. Rained again for the second night in a row, so packing out a wet tent again. So hopefully I have a chance to dry it out today. But I'm hoping it doesn't rain today. I'll be to Lake Morena in a couple miles here. And I've got about 15 miles planned for the day. Body's a little sore from yesterday, so I'll take it a little easier today. And wanted to wish my good friend Swivel, aka David Smith, well wishes today. He has a procedure. His health hasn't been the best lately, so I hope everything goes good, brother. But onward we go. This trail this morning, this is just beautiful walking. It's just so peaceful in the morning, and just some easy walking on this nice trail. Made it to Lake Morena Village. This is a campground where you can stay for, I think there's a $5 fee. And then somewhere in here is the malt shop, where milkshakes, burgers, all that type of stuff. But I'm just stopping to pick up a couple liters of water and go to the bathroom, and then get back on trail. Score. So far, there's been a lot more like kind of shady spots in the desert than what I expected. There's like this big tree behind me. Just been kind of walking through this, like, I don't know, tunnel with like bushes and small trees on each side. So I guess I didn't really expect that so much, but definitely nice. Well, guess the feet are getting wet today. Woo! That's some cold water. Lived in Las Vegas for quite a few years, and I always viewed the desert as death because there wasn't much life, or at least my experience living there. But man, it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm really enjoying hiking through the desert these past couple days. It's just so green. Yeah, enjoying my walk so far through the desert section. Onward we go. I'm not in the Appalachian Mountains anymore. I just stopped along the road here to eat lunch. I got some rolled oats with like blueberry powder, banana powder, some nuts and seeds that I'm eating. But I pulled out my tent to dry it out in about 3 minutes, and it was really wet from the rain last night. In about 3 minutes it was completely bone dry, which is, you'll never find that on the Appalachian Trail. So that was really nice. But I'm gonna finish lunch here and then get on moving. About 13 miles in for the day. I think I'm gonna go about another, I don't know, 5 or 6. So onward we go. It's starting to really heat up, and some of these climbs are kicking my butt. I think I'm in the middle of like a 1,500 foot climb. I had one yesterday at the end of the day that kicked my butt, and I started to feel a little altitude sickness where I camped at around, I think I was camped at 3,400 feet, which is really low for that type of sickness to start to kick in. So just kind of taking my time. I started down below here. I'll show you. It's just that there's a campground down there where I was at, I don't know, maybe a couple hours ago, and then it kind of winds up over this mountain, kind of side skirts the ridge there to where I'm at now. Look at this view. It's absolutely beautiful. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, I just made camp for the night. Today was 20.5 miles. I didn't plan to go that far, but I felt pretty good today, so overall it went really well. And I noticed that the camp spots are starting to fill up while people were starting to stop the camp around 2:30. So by like 4:30 it's kind of slim pickings. So I must like carrying water because this is the second night in a row I dry camp, which means I carried about 4.5 extra pounds just to basically find a place to camp tonight. So tomorrow I got about 4 miles to get to Mount Laguna. That's where I'll pick up my first resupply box. And I forgot my Mountain Blaze beanie at my son's house before I left. So thanks to Mama Bear, thanks babe. She sent it, I believe, overnight or 2-day mail to Mount Laguna. So I'll be able to pick that up tomorrow. Luckily it hasn't got too cold at night. I think about 40's been the nighttime low. I think tonight it's supposed to get down to 31 where I'm camped. I'm at like 5,700 feet of elevation tonight. So I'm sure I'll be fine though. I haven't yet had to use my puffy jacket, so I still have that if I need it. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good morning. Day 3 on the PCT. Just got camp all packed up. This was a beautiful camp spot last night. So I've got, I think, about 4 miles to get to Mount Laguna, where I'll pick up my packages, food, and my beanie. And then I think I either got like, it's a short day, 4 maybe, or 9 miles, depending on where I stay. So yeah, just a shorter day, probably around the 9 miles. So onward we go. Absolutely love this pine forest that I've been walking through. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Less than a mile to the cutoff to Mount Laguna. There's actually 2 ways into Mount Laguna. There's like a southern entrance. If you go in there, you bypass this beautiful section of forest. But the southern entrance, you walk past like the showers, and there's a restaurant there and a few other things. The northern entrance is a bit closer to the post office. And I still got like 3 hours before the post office opens, so I figured I'll just keep on walking down trail a bit, and then go check out the area in the Mount Laguna. Basically Mount Laguna see what I can find before the post office opens. Maybe recharge, like top off my battery bank. So almost there. Made it to Mount Laguna. Here's the post office I'm waiting to open. There is I guess a general store. Waiting for my package. Well, got my boxes. I got 4 more days of food. My beanie came in, so now it won't be so cold at night. I think I'll pack this up and get back on trail. It's about 5 miles to another campground. There is like a little hostel here where I ran into some hikers are staying at. But figure I'll get a few more miles in. I am feeling pretty whooped today, so still gonna keep it a very low mileage day. But I think I'll wrap up this video here. If I come across anything cool in the next 5 miles, I'll include a clip. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good night.